fumbled the
Yeah.
bag on that one.
Well,
And
yeah.
I got stuck with a nasty old slimy. Oh, it wasn't even worth it. I felt like they did picking off and set it off. Damn. Didn't
Well, I
even
mean,
get
I
the
know. I mean,
chance.
shit. There's sometimes I'm in a bind, Nate. That's what she talking about.
Okay.
She feel like
Mm-hmm.
her when I'm in a bind. I was in
And
a
then what
bind.
happened? She did all of that for nothing. So I did all of that for nothing. It was a waste of time.
But it's your fault
Mm.
because if you would have been quiet,
Yeah.
you would have got what you was looking for.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
true.
couldn't resist. You
Loose
had to get on
lips, sink
here and
ships.
tell it. You had to tell it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think you
I
need to do
did.
a detox. I think you need a big old detox. I really do.
Wait a minute.
Like a
Hold on. Because
serious
I
one.
see somebody in the comments, and I know since I got you here, I got to ask Angie.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness. We
Blue
about to get
Magic
explicit.
Grease.
I don't want to answer no sexual question. I want to respect my husband. And this established.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because I already looked at the comment. I was like, we not going there.
Can you just say yes or no to the Blue Magic Grease?
No,
Is
I'm
that a
not
yes
gonna
or a
say
no?
nothing. I plead the fifth.
Skip,
Well, I'm
I'm
just
skip,
gonna tell you, if
skip,
you
please.
did or if you
Skip,
didn't,
please.
please don't do that with your husband. Please
Oh
do
my
not.
God, skip,
Please do
please.
not.
Skip,
That is
skip.
not sanitary. That is not.
Shit.
It's
Oh
not
my
good for
God.
you.
Oh my
So
God,
don't.
skip,
Please don't do
please.
that.
we're just gonna
Skip,
be
Please don't do
Mm.
respectful,
that.
you guys. Just be respectful. It's
Yeah, we
can we
being
established.
respectful. That's why I'm saying
hold?
if it is true, just don't do it again. Just
Can we
don't.
please
That's
skip
not
that
good for you.
whole? Can we please kill the visual?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say a word. But we gonna be respectful of her marriage and not, respectful of her husband, and we're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
So, what are
Okay.
your future plans? Uh,
Well, I'm
like,
trying to get this. I'm trying to get this. I gotta contact Noni. I gotta get this YouTube up and running because I definitely want that to be on my YouTube when I go to the doctor's appointment on the 28th.
okay.
Um, so that's it. And of course, I'm done with the smoking now that I know for sure and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just want to show like what I'm eating and stuff. I said I'm going to have the baby live. Um,
Okay.
so why not have a baby on the internet? I'm already on the internet, right? But I just wanted to show like, the support that my husband's gonna have with me and all that other stuff. I'm not gonna like show the vagina and all that other stuff, but I just want to show like the labor process and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Um, and
Are you
then,
planning to deliver at home?
we are planning it. We don't
Okay.
know how that's gonna go because I just had a C-section. So it is called a VBAP. I don't know if my uterus is healed enough because it's only been a year for me to push out a baby normal. So that's why I'm going to just get regular OBGYN care and then eventually find a doula to see if it works because they have to qualify me for that. I can't just after just having a C-section to try to deliver normal. It's possible, but I just want to make sure it's safe. Why wait until the 28th? Because they told me that they asked me what my last period was and they said by my period that they have to wait 8 to 10 weeks before they can get an ultrasound. So that's why I just went to Planned Parenthood just to do it myself. But yeah, they said I have to wait till then.
And come
Now,
on
because of
now,
your,
these women know that you don't get your first doctor's visit. Your official
mm-hmm,
until after like she said, 8 to 10 weeks.
But
right,
but
you don't.
people sit up here and saying that I'm lying. Won't you just wait till the 20? I know you anxious. And obviously your people in the comments are very anxious, even though they said they're not worried, they don't care. But we know that you're anxious. Okay, we get it. I get it. But only thing that was happen can just wait to see. And then on the 28th, when I get the ultrasound, they gonna tell me how many weeks I am, and then you can do your math to see from the 20th to now, was I 5 weeks and one day when I said it? But to say that I'm a lie, no. Like, no.
Girl, ain't nobody
28's
going
not
to the
here.
emergency room trying to get no doggone ultrasound because they cramp it. That's too much. I was going to say that does sound like a good idea to take your content start recording the stuff that you've been showing on here. Start recording that stuff, add it into your stuff, make it into
Mm-hmm.
something, and start you a YouTube. That way, you are able to stay focused and put in what you want, take out what you want, and all of that. Now, you're going to probably have comments, stuff in the comments, but you can make it to where can't nobody comment.
Yeah,
But
that's exactly what I said I was
yeah,
gonna
I mean,
do.
yeah,
And then I'm starting
like
off with
keep
a
it
whole
over
new
there.
name too. I'm starting off with a whole new name. I'm not gonna go by Angelic Soul anymore. I just want to just rebrand and just start fresh. So
Mm-hmm.
even when my family return, we could just start fresh and all that other
Yeah,
stuff. But you guys are
yeah.
definitely welcome to look up you know, the Planned Parenthood I went to on 8 Mile, the Eastland Parenthood, and you can ask your own questions and see what they give you a sonogram and how much it is. It's $20. Okay. It's called the
Mm-hmm.
Eastland Women's Center on 8 Mile.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
guys can do your own research. Go ahead, go do your big one. But I'm gonna get off of here and start and pray and repent and do all this stuff, and so I can do the Sabbath class. I really, even though I know everybody, because even Kisses says she's not a fan of mine. I get it, but she respectful. I mean, if you disagree with me, boom. I think that's very classy of her to not be ghetto about it, and not, just be just not to make her be less of a woman and be all ghetto and wretched or whatever. So, and then you actually get to get answers when that way. You don't even get
Yeah,
no
because I ain't
answers when
trying
you.
to cuss you out. I ain't gonna get nowhere cussing you out or talking to you all crazy or whatever. My whole thing is to have a conversation with you and understand how you do see things and where you coming from with it. So all the time it's never about just bashing you or whatever. But yeah, from time to time I will roast your ass, Miriam.
Hmm.
Yeah, I call you Merle though. But I will roast your ass in a good way.
I'm
I get you
furthermore
now.
nah. I'm furthermore nah. All
For the
right,
Merle.
I'm out of
Yeah.
here. Shalom.
Yeah, so but other than that, no. Conversation, yeah, all that.
Okay, I'm sorry. And Angelic, if you still in here and you still listening, honey, look, baby, Lord, you got healing, honey. You got healing you need to do. You got shit you need to get done with yourself because you are using this man for your healing, and that is not gonna do shit for you. Your cup is empty. Your life is not gonna be perfect just because this man is now there. It's just not. It's not. And I really, when I asked her, what have you learned from this, I expected a totally different, I was hoping for a totally different answer, and the answer I got lets me know that it just
Um,
mm,
I
I
don't
don't
want to
know.
cut you off, but what bothers me is I don't know. Like I said, everybody have their vices. I mean, we know she was a smoker. She was a chain smoker, but she's very delusional because I don't know how she thinks she has so much insight on the way the courts are going to rule as far as she getting the kids back, she's getting 50-50. This is I'm not sure how old the oldest one is, but sometimes these cases can take a while to play out. Some of these kids, or maybe one or two of them, by the time this is over, they may be able to adjudicate themselves. So she is running to men because, like someone said, she can't stand being alone. She's afraid to be alone. And like I said, I work with missing and exploited children all the time, and she has a uphill battle as far as getting these children back, as I mean, permanently. Now she may get visitation and all that, but she has an uphill battle. And the one thing that bothers me is this man would rather take her, whisk her off, and marry her than to say, you know what, no, I'm about to stand by you and we about to fight like heck to get your children back. Because there is no mountain too high, no valley too low that's going to keep me from getting my children back. My children are 31 and 26. And if something were if something was to there's nothing I wouldn't do to fight for my children.
Mhm.
But who's
Amen.
to
And
say that they're
she
not doing that?
and because she seeks comfort in a man.
But
And
how does that mean that he's not telling her we're going to fight to get the children back?
well, you know what? That's a man I don't want. I'm sorry. Because
That
guess what?
you don't want a man who's telling you let's fight to get your children back?
Oh, I thought you said that don't. I thought you said that
No.
don't. Yes. 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 I mean,
Oh, okay.
but you know what? I think too, even with a man that is probably willing to do that, he's going to get pushback because if I'm going to be real, she don't want those children back. She don't want those children
Mhm.
back. This is
But
all
is
a
it
part.
but is it fair to say like we only see what the girl actually comes on live and say?
Mhm.
We don't know
But
their private discussions that
but
they talk
okay, let's
about
think
in the
about this. Let,
privacy of
let's
their
think about
own.
this. She comes like she says, oh, she cooks, clean, she does all this stuff for this man. When she had her children, um get the shovel, clean up the dog mess, here, change the baby, she but look how she's bowing down to this man that she just met. Her children didn't even have a chance to be children. They were parents, they were pet groomers, they were all these other things.
Okay, so
But
I have to
now she
disagree with that because you having your children to do chores is, yeah, get the shovel, get the shit out the yard, clean up the yard, get the trash out the yard. She was telling them that to do that kind of stuff. However, she was still cooking and cleaning for the kids.
okay, okay. Now, and I'm just going to say this much. Let me um the court system,
Mhm.
we are so backed up. We are so backed up. And that's the one blessing that she did receive. And that's why the children went to family members because there's no room nowhere else to put them. So she's blessed on that end. But like I said, if the things that she did, this didn't have to be. Let's start there. This didn't have to be. Because I'm quite sure all of us may have children on here, grandchildren, or whatever. We all get frustrated. We all get tired. She knew she couldn't handle 2 kids, so then why have a third one? She knew she couldn't handle 3, so why have a fourth one? So on and so forth. See, she is excuses, and that's the thing for me. Own up to what you did, and just like you just asked her, about sleeping with whichever one she slept with and it backfired. See, that's I cannot lay down with someone and I don't love them, I don't have feelings with them, because that's, to me, that's just effing. I like intimacy, you know and she uses that as a weapon. And those kids, she, like I said, she uses those kids to try to get what she wants. But is that what she really wants? Because guess what? There's no way I would sit on here and talk about how happy I'm going to be when I have this other man child, and I still have 7, 8, 10, 12, 14 other children out there that I need to be fighting for. Because do you really think that we are going, if we, with the case that she has against her, you really think they're going to let her bring that baby home?
So, so are you saying that with the current situation that she's in, she should not be excited to be pregnant with her husband's baby?
Well, they're not going. If, and I don't want to say too much with what she's facing, they're not going to let her bring that baby home.
What is she facing?
She's facing criminal charges.
Oh, okay. So, criminal charges of what? Like, have they issued warrants for her arrest,
I well, it's not
or has she been
necessarily.
arrested?
No, it's still an ongoing process. That's why I said I
Oh,
don't know how she. That's why I said I don't know how she is getting this information. I do
and
this.
where's the particular? What's the charge?
I've been doing this for years.
What's the charge? Do you know?
I'm
I'm sorry.
not
Do
going
you
to.
know?
I'm not going to say. I don't want to say on here.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, now what they may do is because the husband was not around when these things happen, of course, they will give him the opportunity to take her child. I mean, to take his child. Just like the other parents have the opportunity to have their children and they've never been around their children. But she's facing some things that she don't want to face. Like I said, this didn't have to be. So with me, when I deal with these people and they say, but, and, if, why, I cried, we all knew. Just like I told her the last time, you lied to us. You played in our face. You told us you had already taken your test. But no, my husband, he's motivating me now to go and take my test. It's a lot of things that she will, until she accept accountability, she will never be a different person. And that's the first part of healing. That's the first part of healing, taking accountability. As soon as a man, and like when you asked her, when you were talking to her earlier, and she was saying her husband tells her she's beautiful and all this kind of stuff, what's going to happen in 2 months, and I'm just saying in 3 months, if that man stops saying, oh baby, you're beautiful, oh your skin is beautiful, what's going to happen? Because if that's what makes you feel like you matter, then your issues are real deep. Because I don't care about, like I said, I've been married 33 years now.
Then you should know exactly how it makes you feel for your spouse to recognize and to make, to say something sweet like that, to say you're beautiful, or just
But
random
but
compliments.
I
And
didn't. I don't.
that is a
But
good
if
way to help her. I mean, if he's doing that, that's helping her heal. That is a good thing if he is doing that for her.
but that's not what that is what's going on in her is deeper than just that man. She is suffering from stuff from her childhood. Like she said, her grandparents wasn't a good parent to her, but they're good parents to her. See, she still has to deal with that. Because
She says she's in counseling. That's what she said. She told us she was in counseling.
um um and I don't want to her religion. I'm just going to say, if you study her religion, that's all I'm going to say about counseling.
Okay, we get it. Okay, so we go land the plane on that one. Thank you for coming up with your statement, what you had to say. I got some more people in the queue. I'm gonna let everybody get a take on this. So I appreciate you coming up. welcome to come anytime. So let y'all come up and give y'all opinions on what y'all heard.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, baby.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey,
I just had a couple things to say.
Mhm.
Don't ever, not everybody hates her. They just hate that she's, did what she did to the children and putting it on social media. Some things need to be kept sacred, I guess. Is what I'm thinking. Um, she explored her kids, and I know she wanted to tell her life story. I do believe she was going through, um, what is it, postpartum from the twins. I do believe that. But my thing is, having kids, that is a hard thing to do. After the first three, I would have shut it down. My opinion. Um, but I do believe she loved Cooper at the time. And but you don't have kids by people until you actually get married. I mean, it's old folks thing. And with this new husband, I just can't see him marrying her after a month. You haven't even begun to know him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you have to learn people. It's always nice at the beginning. Take 6 months, a year. People do change. And I have a feeling that the change is gonna come. And having more kids is not gonna make it better. You got to do better by your first ones. God don't like ugly. He ain't too fond of cute. So that's my opinion. Do you have anything to say, Box 2? Box 1?
Okay.